Hey my babies, be sure to hit that like button on this video and don't forget to subscribe to Auntie's channel today. Hey my babies, it's Auntie Trice with another video for you. If you have not done so, please head on over to all of my social media platforms and follow me on there. They are listed in my description box. Don't forget to like this video on your way in here. And don't forget to subscribe to Auntie's channel today, my babies. I'm waiting on you. You know, it costs $0 to support Auntie, so why haven't you done it? To my new followers and to my new supporters, I appreciate you. Thank you. Auntie appreciates you, and she don't take it lightly what you're doing. Thank you for running them numbers up. I love you. I appreciate you. I got my handy dandy notebook, and it's time for us to get into the tea for today. I really would like to talk about this Keith Lee situation and the things that he experienced, which were trash and just straight garbage. I cannot believe, first of all, them rules that what it was, the Real Milk and Honey had, them house rules that the Real Milk and Honey had was ridiculous. I'm jumping ahead of myself, but we gonna get into it. That was ridiculous. The house rules are just ridiculous. Then you paying for parking. Then you can't wait inside the restaurant. Then there's a 90-minute, when you finally get into the restaurant and actually sit down, you only got 90 minutes to eat and just socialize with your people, then you got to get up and go. They got a 90 minutes sit down on the table, period. Are you serious? And the food don't always be all that. And it's crazy, like, why are you doing this to people? Why are you doing this to people? Like, do you not realize that food is like true customer service? Like, if you are not genuine and you don't have that, if you don't have that true, genuine passion to serve, to just serve other people, being in the restaurant business is not for you. Being in the restaurant business is not for you. Okay? So, Keith Lee came to Atlanta on one of his many stops. On one of his many stops that he do. He be touring the country, eating and stuff like that. He'd have been to Chicago. He'd have been to Louisiana. And he has done some good things and left some good positive reviews. All of his reviews have been positive. None of his reviews have been negative, guys. None of them. I just discovered like Keith Lee when he came out and he started making a ruckus in Atlanta or what have you. But I started looking at his TikToks and everything. None of what he's saying is really like bad. He's really just critiquing you in a constructive way so it won't hurt you. Like, it's not to hurt you, it's to help build you. It's to help you realize you got to get your shit together. And I'm starting to realize that black folks don't like being told that they need to get their shit together. What the fuck happened in Atlanta? What happened? Like, the man was literally just trying to get food so he can critique it. Didn't y'all ask him to come? Like, Keith Lee has a freaking clip saying that y'all be DMing him, asking him to come to these restaurants. Oh, let me show you.
Let's talk about it. Every restaurant that me and my family go to, we were either A, invited by the restaurant themselves, or B, was told about the restaurant 100 plus times. From locals, from people who mention me, from people who email me, DM me. 99% of the time, I never go to a random restaurant. With that being said, my opinion was asked for. So many narratives being pushed, and it's insane to me. But let's be honest, what else do you want from me?
So y'all asked this man to come here and critique our restaurant, but you don't like what he's saying? Are you serious? You cannot get mad at the review when you asked for the review. Didn't you ask for the review? Ooh, that sounds like a mental issue to me. Y'all don't like being told to get your shit together. You don't like to be held accountable, and I don't understand why. I don't understand why, but let's move on. Okay, so Keith Lee went and visited two popular spots in Atlanta. The OLG, which is the Old Lady Gang, that's Candy Birds and Todd restaurant, her husband Todd restaurant, and the Real Milk and Honey. Now, the Real Milk and Honey or the OLG, he didn't receive food from either one, okay? The first person that he went in, well, the first establishment that he went to go visit was the Real Milk and Honey, okay? He didn't go in, he sent his family in the restaurant because he just knew if he went in, they were gonna treat him differently. He knew this. He already knew this. So he sent his family in so that they can get the full experience, the Onyx experience. So his family went in after they tried to order online. They couldn't order online because they turned their DoorDash off. They turned their DoorDash machine off. They don't do takeout orders. So when the family went in to try to do takeout, they said they don't do takeout orders. So when they asked what the wait time was, they said the wait time was gonna be an hour and a half to 2 hour wait. So his family go back out and tell. So Keith Lee walks in and immediately they can serve him. They try to serve him and do whatever for him. And he said, no. He said he declined respectfully. If you couldn't do it before, don't do it now. Because that means that you're skipping ahead of people to accommodate me. And I'm just a regular person just like them. And he wanted to be treated like a regular person, not like a celebrity. Which lets me know, which I seen that being done in Miami. I was at a popular restaurant in Miami, and I forgot who came in. I want to say it was a basketball star. A basketball star had came in, and they literally made us get up out of a certain area and told us we had to go in a more crowded area, but it wasn't like they were kicking us out of the restaurant. They were just moving a big group of us out of that area so that basketball star and his entourage could have that area in peace and not be bothered by the regular schmegular people that were there. Period. I just seen that happen before. So they will accommodate a celebrity way before they will accommodate us regular schmegular degular people that's actually keeping their doors open. So I've seen that done in Miami, but in Atlanta they say it's bad. I don't really eat out in Atlanta because I don't really go to Atlanta. I have no purpose to go to Atlanta. So, when I do go, I still hit regular spots that I know, like freaking Chipotle and freaking Golden Corral. I hit Waffle House. So I really don't have no purpose. I don't really be eating out in Atlanta like that. I haven't been to Atlanta in years, to be honest. I haven't been to Atlanta in years. I don't have a purpose to really go to Atlanta. I don't. Not as of late. But I promise y'all, Auntie gonna start traveling. I promise you, Auntie gonna, because I'm getting older and I can't just be out here just living and working, paying bills, and then just die. Because when I die, that's gonna be an extra bill that somebody else gonna have to take care of. Because I'm dead. What I'm gonna do with it? I can't do nothing about it. I can't pay it. So I'm gonna start living my life a little bit better, you guys. I am. I promise you that. I promise myself that. But back to the story at hand. Keith Lee made a review about the Real Milk and Honey, and this is what he had to say about them.
My family are in Atlanta, and currently we are at the Real Milk and Honey. I got it. Let's try it and rate it 1 through 10. As you can see, I don't have any bag in my hands. We are at the Real Milk and Honey on Main Street in College Park. Before we came, we attempted to call our order in. We were greeted with an automatic message that said they do not take call-in orders. The automatic message said the only way you can do pickup is through DoorDash. We went through DoorDash, they was closed. But online, it said they closed at 5 o'clock. We went on DoorDash at 4 o'clock, but we were already here, so we just went inside. I stayed in the car and my family went in and they told them they would close early for deep cleaning. Yet the door's wide open and it's people still going in and grabbing their orders. Now we have no idea if those people ordered beforehand or what the case is. Also, the people who relayed this message, my family said were really nice. It's just the rules. And so far being in Atlanta, I found some places do have unique rules, and this is one of them. I want to be very clear, we're not blaming one person or saying one person was rude. In plain terms, don't call this restaurant trying to get nobody fired. Ain't nobody do nothing. This is just the rules they had. If you don't like their rules not for you. And for me and my family, the rules just wasn't for us. We just not their target audience. For the record, afterwards, I did walk in and they did recognize me and they attended the services, but I respectfully declined. I'm a normal person. I pay for my food like everybody else. I walk in spots like everybody else. We are all normal people. Respectfully, if you're not gonna do it then, don't do it now. God bless you. But yeah, we're just trying to get some food. But I am gonna make this very clear. I do not support, condone, or agree tearing down these businesses. While we personally may not have the best customer service experience, that does not mean you will have the same experience. That also don't mean go on Twitter and tear these businesses down. At the end of the day, business owners are people. You never know what people are going through. The only reason I'm even making this is to share my authentic and real experience like I always do. I don't mean no harm, I don't have no malicious intent, but I always say I'm gonna be 100% honest, and that comes with the good and the not so good. You don't know what nobody going through, so what we can't do is just judge off of somebody else's experience. If you would like to go to these places or any other place that I've been to, I encourage you to go try it for yourself and make your own opinion. But we still in Atlanta, and we on Main Street, and it's a bunch of spots here, so we're gonna go to a different spot. God bless you, have an amazing day, y'all be safe.
Mind you, this man's review was not harsh at all. He is no Gordon Ramsay, period. His review was not harsh at all. He was not mean, very respectful, and he had a very wholesome, Christianly vibe about himself. I'm just going to be honest. But the Real Milk and Honey decided to come back with this lame old TikTok. Look at this.
Did you see this Keith Lee video about the Real Milk and Honey?
And who is this Keith Lee?
Daddy, you don't know Keith Lee? Yeah.
No.
So this is the Real Milk and Honey ATL response. They said, first and foremost, thank you at Keith Lee for your pop-up and honest assessment and for your acknowledgement of understanding that negative vibrations never win. Stay doing what you do and being a positive brother. Second, let's address the negative people that obviously need time to heal within themselves as they came in really hot without actually hearing or had a real understanding for what you actually communicated. Every business, small or large, successful or not, has worked really, really hard to try their best to make their mark in an extremely tough business, which I agree, it is tough to open up a restaurant, y'all. As a successful restaurateur, owner, I never drag anyone's business, even if I've had a disappointing moment, because I have principles and I know how hard any business works just to start. I commend any business and any person that got off their ass and just tried. Keith, there's no love lost, and we love you. There shouldn't be any love lost because he didn't condemn your business. He didn't say anything about your business. He was rating not only the customer service, but the rules and practices of your business, period. Ain't that's what a customer review is for? Y'all kills me. Just from the way the Real Milk and Honey responded to that, I would never want to go there. The way they responded to that was very childish and unprofessional, and it was very elitist, and I just don't want to experience nothing like that. You weren't thinking customer service when you put this TikTok out, and you damn sure wasn't thinking customer service when you put that lame ass letter out. If anything, you should have put that statement out first and probably should have just left it like that instead of putting that little TikTok out like, oh, who is Keith Lee? Now you're getting bad reviews. You're mad with Keith Lee when you actually should be mad with yourselves because the shit that you do is ridiculous. Look at these house rules for freaking the Real Milk and Honey. Look at these house rules. Okay, y'all, this is the Real Milk and Honey house rules. Shouts out to Voodoo Doll TV, since most of these clips I am getting from her. But y'all see her on here. She got the dollhouse in the background and everything. Y'all see it, but y'all know what's going down. But let me talk about these rules. Read these rules, y'all. Rule number 1, we guarantee great food. Everything else is left to chance. We try our hardest, though. We really do. We do not provide individual checks. However, we will allow up to 3 forms of payment. Number 3, 18% gratuity added to parties of 5 or more, or checks larger than $75. That's exactly what they said. That's what they said, y'all. 18% gratuity is automatically added to your bill if you bring more than 5 people with you, or if your check is already bigger than $75. So if it's over $75, they automatically taking 18%. And they are still wanting you to tip your servers, okay? Just be mindful of that. So, number 4, no modifications to any of the menu items. If you have a food allergy, please choose another item without the allergen. Number 5, be nice. Number 6, no reservations unless you're Barack Obama. Hey, there's exceptions to every rule, i.e. celebrities. Celebrities can make reservations at their store, I guarantee it. At their restaurant, celebrities can make reservations. Number 7, no table hibernation, 90-minute max. Others have to eat too. Like I said in the beginning of this video, there is a literal, once you get in the restaurant and you sit down and get you a table, once you get your food, from the time they give you everything that you ordered, you have 90 minutes to eat, to socialize with your people. And then they are going to tell you after that 90-minute marker to get the hell up out of their restaurant. Pay what you got to pay and get the hell up out of there. That's crazy. Anyway, do you know what 90 minutes is? How long 90 minutes is? 90 minutes is only an hour and 30 minutes. That's crazy. But anyway, if we prepare your selected item to our menu specifications, we will not remove the item from your bill. Our entrees are not samples. Thanks. So even if you didn't like what they gave you and you said you don't want this, you want something else, not only do you have to pay for what you didn't want, they're not finna take it off your bill, guys, if you didn't like it. Not only do you have to pay for what you didn't want, you also have to pay for that new entree that you wanted in place of what you got. So they're not gonna replace it for you. You still got to pay for it. That's pretty much what they're telling you. Number 9, no parties larger than 4 on days that end in Y. We're a small place, and when we get busy, large groups are hard to accommodate. We do not push tables together. So no parties larger than 4 on days that end in Y. Are you serious? Every day ends in Y, guys. Every freaking day ends in Y. But then you tell them on these house rules that if they bring in more than 5 people at a time, you're automatically charging them 18% gratuity. But then you go back and say no party larger than 4 on days that end in Y. Y'all have got to be serious. Y'all don't want no money. Anyway, number 10, we have no waiting area inside. Keep in mind, if on the wait list, you can receive a text when your table is ready. Naps in your car are fine. Remember, this is supposed to be fun. How is this supposed to be fun with these type of rules that you got going on? Oh my God, you got to be doing better than this. Y'all do not know the meaning of customer service. You don't know how to run no business. These house rules are fucking ridiculous. That makes no sense. You don't want no money. Period. You're not looking to stay in this in the long term. You're not looking at long term. You're not looking at longevity. You're trying to get rich quick. That's what you're trying to do. You're looking at this as flipping something. This ain't nothing for you to flip. Being in a restaurant business or owning restaurant chains, that's nothing for you to flip. You really got to put your heart and soul into this, and you really got to be dedicated to this and your people that you're trying to serve. What the fuck is this? You doing too much. You doing way too much. For nothing. For all or nothing. You're just doing way too much. Serve the people, give the people the food, give them what they want, staff your restaurant correctly, pay the people what they are supposed to be getting paid, actual livable wage. Pay them an actual livable wage instead of pennies on the dollar. Pay these people, get your restaurant up together, get it up to par, serve the people, do what you got to do, and that's it. That's all. That's what you got into the restaurant business for anyway. What was the reason why you got into the restaurant business? It wasn't to make a quick dollar or a quick buck. I hope that wasn't it. I hope it wasn't to just get rich. You actually got to have a heart and care about these people when you're doing restaurant business. You actually have to have a heart and care about these people when you're going into the care in the healthcare position, in the healthcare field, in the food service field. You have to have a genuine heart for these fields. You cannot be a nurse talking about going out here saving people's lives and looking after people and cleaning up after people. You can't do that. You can't be a server talking about you don't like people, but you around here serving people food with a nasty attitude. You can't be like that. You have to have a different heart when it comes to service. What is the root word of service? Serve. If you don't have the heart to serve, none of that is going to work. What you're doing in the healthcare field, what you're doing in the teaching field, what you're doing in the food service field, none of it ain't going to fly if you don't have that heart of service, of a genuine service, to be in genuine servitude. If you don't have that heart, it's not going to work. If you don't have a heart to serve, it's not going to work, period. If you don't have a true passion to be of service to people, it's just not going to work. So he went to OLG, which stands for the Old Lady Gang, and he kind of experienced the same thing that he experienced at the Real Milk and Honey. So this was his review of the OLG.
Yesterday, me and my family were at the One Music Festival. Somebody who works with Candy Birds walked up to us and said they've been trying to reach us since we got to Atlanta. He said he'd been constantly emailing me and constantly DMing me for me to come to Old Lady Gang. I got it, let's try it, and rated 1 to 10. As you can see, I don't have any bags in my hands. Me and my family showed up and we attempted to order before we got here. We called the number they had connected on Yelp 3 times, no answer. We tried to order through DoorDash and they said it was temporarily closed. So when we pulled up, I sent my family in to order for us. They said on the weekends, due to being busy, they don't do any takeout at all.
They need to go order? We don't need to go on the weekend. Oh, okay, so send and dine. Yes. Okay, thank you, sweetie. We appreciate you.
Which is completely understandable. So what we decided to do is my family's gonna go eat. They're just gonna come bring the food out while I'm sitting in the car, so they have no idea I'm here. My family asked how long the wait was to be seated. They said an hour to an hour and a half.
Yeah, okay.
She also said they didn't have any reservations available, so they didn't take down any number, any contact information, nothing. My family then came and relayed that message to me, and I decided to go in myself. We walked in and we were greeted by a nice young lady. And then I met some amazing people who were eating there, and we took some pictures. God, it's amazing. As soon as me and my wife were done taking pictures, the lady said the table was ready. As always, I don't want any special treatment. I want to be treated like everybody else. I pay for my food like everybody else. I'm a normal person. I'm a normal customer. Things like this is exactly why I do reviews the way I do. Just because I have a certain amount of followers on social media don't make me different from nobody. My mom, my mom-in-law, my sister, they all paying customers just like me. So I want them to be treated just like me. So I asked how long the wait time has been today. She said an hour to an hour and a half. So which I then asked, how were you able to sit me in 5 minutes? This is her response.
How long was it before they fired you?
I'm just gonna sit up and wait for some coffee.
Again, my family just attempted to eat there less than 2 minutes ago. I then told her I changed my mind, we're gonna go eat somewhere else, and I said, God bless you, and I walked out.
On second thought, it's okay. We're gonna go eat somewhere else. I appreciate it, though. So, thank you. God bless you. God, have a great day.
Have a good one.
Have a great day.
I'm gonna be very transparent and honest. I am frustrated. Me and my family just trying to eat food. That's all we trying to do. At the same time, I am frustrated. I understand we are all humans. I do not agree. I do not support. I do not condone shaming this business based on my experience. Like every city we've been to since we've been on food tour, I go to a array of restaurants. From mom and pop shops to staples of the community to super popular to places nobody know about. And Atlanta has definitely been a unique experience for me and something I'll never forget. Thank you for inviting me. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart, genuinely. But I'm a normal person and I want to be treated like everybody else. God bless you. Have an amazing day. Y'all be safe. And I'm not playing. I understand everybody got their own opinions on situations, but don't go leaving them 0-star reviews. You ain't never been here before. If you like to, come experience it yourself and then leave your reviews. But just leaving a review based on my experience is crazy in my opinion. God bless you.
So y'all know the OLG belongs to Todd, Candy's husband. That's one of his business ventures. But they put Candy's name on it because Candy is the one that probably put down the money for that investment for Todd, period. So they associate the OLG with Candy Burris. Candy actually came out and said some things towards Keith Lee coming to visit the OLG. This was her response.
Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Candy, and I'm about to speak on it. No, I'm joking. I'm not about to speak on it. I really just wanted to say I do appreciate Keith Lee for stopping by our restaurant and trying to show us love. It is very unfortunate that we couldn't serve him and his family. We would have loved to, okay? But he's right. We don't take to-go orders on the weekends, and the simple reason is because we do love and appreciate the people who come and support our restaurant. On the weekends, we get a lot of community support, people in our city that show up for us, as well as a lot of people from out of town. So with that being said, we don't want to overwhelm our kitchen by having to, have such long times for the people who are actually at the restaurant, plus having to do to-go orders, because obviously that would make the wait times even longer. So that's the reason for that. For those of you, I saw a couple people was like, why wouldn't they take to-go orders? Well, that's why. Anyway, with that, outside of that, I want to say thanks to Keith for trying to even show up to our restaurant and show us love. Thanks for trying to bring your family by, and maybe next time we'll still get a chance to serve you. Okay.
So I do like Candy's response a little bit better. She was a little bit more subtle, and she was very respectful. But I also call cap in it. I thank you, Candy, for acknowledging that there is a problem, but I call cap with your reasoning for not having to-go orders on the weekends. Y'all need to properly staff these restaurants and pay these people their worth so they would want to come to work for you guys. Pay these people their worth. Properly staff these restaurants and get the fucking job done. It ain't no way y'all should be having an hour to 2.5 hour wait times. Y'all need to properly staff your restaurants. Stop paying these people penny on the dollars. Pay them what they worth. Get them in here. Get the work done. Get your prep. Get it done. I've been in food service since I was 16 years old, my whole entire life. Like, I've been in and out of food service my whole entire life, bro. Y'all can get this done if you just properly staff it, get them people trained up, order the right stuff, get your stuff ordered, and stop penny pinching and all of that other stuff. Get your stuff done, bro. Y'all can do these to-go orders. Come on now. I know if McDonald's is one of the busiest restaurants in the world, bro. But if they doing to-go orders, Candy, you ain't got no motherfucking excuse why you can't do no to-go orders. McDonald's is a $1 billion corporation. It's a $1 billion restaurant. Ooh, you better stop fucking playing. And they ice cream machine broke every day. But they still making that bread. Stop playing. I don't understand it. I don't understand it, Candy. I really don't understand it. But if that's your excuse, because Auntie had to go get her some hand sanitizer. Candy, if that's your excuse, baby, use it. Because that damn show ain't no reason. You need to rise to the occasion. You and the real milk and honey. Y'all just need to do better. Pretty much. That's all this is. Constructive criticism. This isn't nothing like he's kicking you in the balls or he's trying to tear your business or rip your business apart. He's not doing that. He's giving his constructive criticism, his honest opinion. Now, it is your job to rise to the fucking occasion. Staff your restaurants, pay these people what they're fucking worth to work your restaurants and get this shit done. That's all you have to do. Cardi B even spoke out about this shit. Listen to what she had to say.
I feel like Atlanta restaurants, they don't like to make money. I feel like they don't like
Fuck
people.
no.
They don't like their customers. They just don't fucking like it. First thing first, right? You could barely order in Atlanta restaurants. Like you go like, hey, I would like to make an order. Oh yeah, we don't take orders. We don't take orders. It gets to the point that I literally have to name, like I have to tell like people that order food from me, like, can you just name drop my name? Because first and first, they don't do no pickup orders, they don't do deliveries, they just don't do shit. Second, Atlanta restaurants, right? They be closed on the most random shits. Like it's like you look at you go looking for a restaurant on Google, and it's like, oh, this shit look good. Oh, they closed. What is that? What do you mean? Y'all niggas is closed Monday through Wednesday, or they'll just have the most random days closed. Like, oh, they close on Tuesday, or like it's just the most random shit. Like it's like y'all motherfuckers don't like make.
And amid all of this happening, Keith Lee said he had a great time in Atlanta. He did. He said he met some great people. He even had businesses popping. Like, he didn't just visit the OLG and the Real Milk and Honey. He visited local restaurants too. And he brought business to their restaurants. Let's look at this.
$26.73. That's what she said she made on sales today.
Instead of crying, you need to rejoice.
Their total sales was $2,200 for the day.
I appreciate you.
He did.
Y'all, look at the impact of Keith Lee. Look at these cars lined up. Y'all, this area is always in.
Oh, you got these people attention now?
Yes.
Talk that talk, George.
Talk that talk. Look at this after that Keith Lee. Look. He literally just boosted the local economy. A blessing in disguise. But you're hating on him because he's criticizing these businesses. He's criticizing your faves, and you hate that. He real life exposing your faves for ain't being shit, and you hate that. That's why you started sending that man death threats and stuff to his family, talking about you're gonna harm his family. So that's why Keith Lee postponed his food tour in Atlanta. He postponed it because y'all was sending death threats and everything like that to his family. Look at what he had to say on it.
To a bunch of restaurants that have a string of good experiences, and I'm being too nice, I'm lying, and they're just being pushed that my eye roll is fake, and I'm lying just to help people. Then on the same hand, if I go to 2 or 3 restaurants where I don't have the best experience, now I'm tearing down businesses, now I'm being mean, now I need to shut up, I need to mind my business, I need to sit down. Again, I can't win for this. I understand everybody gonna have an opinion on the situation. You can disagree with me, you can not like what I say. Completely understand, I'm okay with that. But when my safety and my family safety start coming into play, that's where I draw the line at. But what can't happen is when my family or the restaurants or anybody's safety start coming into play. It's absolutely overboard. Especially when I was asked to give my opinion. Because you telling me my opinion only matter if it's positive. Because if it's positive, you got my face plastered on the wall and you saying keep sleeping here. But if it's negative, I need to sit down somewhere and you don't know who I am. That's crazy. There was so much positive that happened in Atlanta that was shunned by the negative. There was so many restaurants we was blessed enough to help. We went to an array of restaurants like we always do at every city. I'm gonna be 100% transparent, 100% candid. Me and my family will postpone touring if other cities gonna be like this. Every review not gonna be the best. I'm gonna be 100% honest. If you want me to come, please understand, I will be honest. I don't mean no harm. I don't have no malicious intent. I mean that, and when I say it, I mean it. People be like, well, you know what you're doing. You know if you give a bad review, people gonna come and flood it with hate comments. What else do you want me to do? I'm telling people not to go and leave hate comments. I'm telling people not to leave negative comments. I'm telling people make their own opinion. You want me to lie and say I had a good experience, or you want me to only post the videos when I have a positive experience? And all of the videos I post is only gonna be positive experience. Then the narrative's gonna be pushed, and I'm only trying to be positive, and we're gonna end up in the same situation. And on top of that, I think something is getting lost in translation. When that happens, the restaurants that we are blessed enough to help won't be helped in the same manner because people won't show up in the same way because my reviews would be inauthentic. One of the reasons people is because they know I'm honest and I'm giving my personal opinion and my personal perspective on the situation. But if I don't do that anymore, it won't be the 3 to 4 hour wait times, and now we won't be able to help business owners, and we won't be able to give back to
Right.
in the grand scheme. That's what this is about. It's about giving back. It's about giving back to the community. It's about stimulating the economy. That's what it's about. All the other stuff, I'm a simple man in real life. As long as me and my family healthy and safe, and we can live a comfortable life, I'm straight. Again, it's a double-edged sword. I understand with great power comes great responsibility. God made me for this. I'm built for this. At the end of the day, I just want to eat food, walk in my path. If you want to be on the journey with me, you are more than welcome. If you don't, God bless you. Y'all have an amazing day. Y'all be safe.
That's crazy. That's crazy. And then after y'all sending death threats to his family and all of that, making him postpone the food tour, Ocho Cinco comes out with Shannon Sharp saying some stupid shit. Like, listen to Ocho Cinco.
I've been doing that 20-some years.
Okay, but
I don't like the fact of what he's doing.
Ocho,
I don't like I don't like it. I don't like the critiquing of our restaurants and having people and talking bad about our goddamn businesses and like dude, you know how hard it is
and I get it, Ocho.
for us to even get in the food industry and to have our own restaurant and so
Ocho,
like, what are we doing?
Don't ask me to come to your house and then ask me what I think about it without giving me to ask me my honest opinion.
Stop playing.
Nobody asked for that. Nobody asked for that.
A lot of these people, listen. A lot of these restaurants do DM him, ask him to come.
Exactly.
But he wants to go on. A lot of times he wants to go unannounced and give people. That's what he is. He's a food critic. He's turned himself into a food critic. It's okay.
Are we turning himself into resume? What are the qualifications of being a food critic?
Go to a restaurant and do you like the food? Did you like the
time to tip? I've been doing that for some years.
Okay, but what was it like? Yes. What was the wait time like? That's all you got to do.
How about go do that at Maestro's? Go do that shit at Chris Roof. Go do it at Poppy Steak. Go do it at fucking Zuma. Go do it at goddamn whatever the fucking rest of them goddamn 5-star restaurants that everybody. Go do it at that. Name one of the restaurants you go to in LA. Name one. Where you and Selena Gomez went? Where y'all went? What's the name of the restaurant y'all went to? You know.
I honestly forgot because I have never been there before.
Go do it at they restaurants and give them the bad press and all the bad.
Ocho.
Saying you above anything, but go do it there. It's hard enough for us as it is. Now here you go.
That's sad.
So if he got bad service, he's supposed to just let that slide.
Service wasn't bad. Service because it wasn't. I ain't never had bad service. And even if the service.
He said he ain't never had bad service. That's crazy. First and foremost, I don't like neither one of y'all, Shannon Sharp or Ocho Cinco, but I'm going to have to agree with Shannon Sharp on this. You cannot sit over here and invite somebody to your house and tell them to give you an honest review of your food or your hospitality, an honest review of what you got going on in your house. And when you tell them the truth, then you get mad about it. You can't do that. You can't do that. So I think somebody from OLG, there is no thing. Keith Lee actually said it. Somebody from OLG kept DMing him and kept messaging him about coming to the old lady gang and everything else to review their food. But he didn't let them know the time or the date when he was coming to review their place. And he sent his family in to do a real evaluation of that place. And you don't know who his family is because he never has them on camera. Well, he has his wife on camera, but his sister and sometimes her friend or whoever he has going in with her, he don't expose everybody, his whole entire family. He don't expose everybody on camera or on his social media sites for a reason, because he sends them in to do his bidding. He sends them in to get an honest review. So I do agree with Shannon on that, even though I don't like you. I don't trust nothing that you do. But I agree with that. You don't invite me to come to your house and then when I give you an honest review about it, you mad about it. You don't invite me to come to your house, and then when I honestly pop up and show up to your house without giving you the date and the time, because you actually told me to come and do it, so I can pick the date and the time that I want to come, and I don't have to tell you that. And I'm going to come here and I'm going to review it. Your house dirty? I'm going to tell you your house is dirty. Clean it up. And you can't get mad about it because you told me to come do it. You told me to come and give you my thoughts about your house. So when I talk and give you my honest thoughts and opinions about your house, you can't get mad because you're the one that told me to come do it and give you my thoughts about your house. You can't do that. You can't you can't do that. So Ocho Cinco, I really want to talk to you because you need to shut your ass up, boy. You need to have a big old tall glass of shut the fuck up. First off, he's not tearing down no businesses. He's not giving no bad ratings to no businesses. He's actually giving honest ratings. And he puts in a disclaimer in his videos all the time that he is not trying to tear down any business, and he does not agree with others that are sending hate mail and trying to tear down other people's businesses as well. He does not accept that. He does not encourage that. Shut the fuck up. You don't know the difference between constructive criticism and actual hate. I don't know what's wrong with y'all, but a lot of y'all don't understand the difference between constructive criticism and actual hate. Y'all confuse hate for being real and confuse real for being hatred. I don't understand that. How do y'all get that? So when somebody being honest with you and being real with you, like how Keith Lee is, you confuse it for hate and trying to tear somebody down. But when somebody hating on you, oh, that's real. No, that's not real. What is wrong with y'all? Y'all crazy. It is something wrong with you. First off, Ocho Cinco, he didn't tear down nobody's business. He was being very respectful of everybody's business. If anything, he has been helping people's business. He's actually been shining a light on the locals and have been getting people to come to their business. He's been boosting the local economy. Sir, what the fuck have you been doing other than criticizing him, telling him he's doing something wrong? When he's actually doing something right, he's in the right place at the right time, doing the right things for those in need. I'm going to need you to sit down somewhere. Go lay down somewhere. Shut the fuck up. You ain't doing nothing for nobody. Just a complaining ass soul. I can't stand a complaining ass man. You are a complaining ass man. Why are you telling him to go to 5-star restaurants and go tear them down, do this and do that? Do you not know he's helping us out, dummy? All he's doing is trying to help these businesses out and tell them to tighten up so they can compete with the 5-star restaurants here. So you can get that 5-star restaurant experience in the black community. He's trying to boost an economy. I see what he's doing, dummy. I see what he's doing. But people like you who only graduated with a C or below C average, that's why you can't understand. Go read a book, dummy. I'm so tired. I'm so tired of people like you. I am so tired of people like you, and you're talking about what is his qualifications. I didn't know that you needed a degree to be a food critic. I didn't know that you needed a degree to do that. I thought that you needed to have a passion and a love for food and people. That's all you need to do. That's all you need to have to be a food critic. Well, he need to be a culinary chef. He's not cooking anything. Hell, I could be a food critic as much as Auntie like did with my fat ass. See, you don't need a degree in that. Ocho Cinco, you ain't got a degree in broadcast journalism, but you sit your ass up there on a mic and behind the screen every day giving your motherfucking opinion, your lame ass opinion, like it really motherfucking matters. What is football really doing for the civilization? What is football really doing for the economy? Not a goddamn thing. Shut the fuck up. Y'all, you get on my nerves. Go take a nap, baby. You aggravated and you pissed off at the wrong person. You aggravated and you pissed off at the wrong person sitting over here talking about, I ain't never had no bad experience at the Real Milk and Honey. You want to know why you ain't never had no bad experience at the Real Milk and Honey, Ocho Cinco? Because when they seen that it was you, Ocho Cinco, that's when they got, we got Ocho Cinco in here. We got to treat him right. We got to give him the celebrity treatment. We got to treat him like a celebrity. You know that's how that went. You know exactly that's how that went. That's why you didn't have a bad experience. Because once they found out that you were Ocho Cinco, just like how they tried with him, just like how they tried with Keith Lee, they did you the same way. They gave you the celebrity treatment. They tried to give Keith Lee the celebrity treatment too, but he respectfully declined. But you don't do things like that because you think you deserve this. You got that money, you got that power, you deserve that treatment, that elitist behavior that you have. Boy, go take a nap. You irking auntie nerves. This was a blessing in disguise. He boosted the local economy, y'all, in every city that he went in. Stop playing. I see you, Keith Lee. I see you. I likes what you're doing, sir. Keeps up the good work. Blessing to you and your family. I appreciate you. I don't give a damn what nobody say. We need somebody that's going to be honest with us at all times and hold us accountable for things that we are slacking on. Just because you black does not give you the right to slack. Do you understand me? And just because you black doesn't mean that I'm going to shop with you. Period. I don't care if your prices are lower, if your services are shitty and you got a nasty and sucky attitude and you always got something going on that does not have anything to do with your customer or your consumer. You damn right I'm finna go to the white man down the street. You damn right I'm finna go to the Arab down the street. You damn right I'm finna go to the Mexican down the street. Because even though their prices are maybe higher, their quality is better. They have better quality in service, in product, in everything. Y'all got to learn. You got to get up there. This is what this constructive criticism is for, to help you, to elevate you, not to tear you down. Keith Lee, I see you, big dog. And keep doing the work of the Lord, you and your family, your beautiful family. I appreciate y'all. We need more people out here like you. Well, that's all that Auntie got to talk to y'all about for tonight. I got some more coming for you later on. You know how Auntie do. Y'all go ahead and do what I told you to do in the beginning of this video because I don't like to repeat myself, y'all. Auntie smoked a little bit too much to be doing that, and she drank a little bit too much too. I love you, my babies. Y'all be safe out here on this Sunday night. I'll see you later on. Bye.